Really?
Hello and welcome to our first YouTube video. I'm lillabelle and this is Carina, and we run a company called minimindmuseum. So today I'm interviewing Carina about her first EP, which is called Space Out. So Carina, what was your inspiration behind this EP?
I guess for like so long I've wanted to make an EP. I don't know, I just wanted to release music and stuff. I was very inspired by a bunch of different people. When I was in about year 8, this artist called Mahalia, who is like really huge now, she came to EJ and she was like, yeah, like I just started making music when I was 13, and I was like, oh shit, like I need to start. I was 13, so like,
yeah,
I was so inspired by that and I need to make music now. After that, obviously, like, I realise now that there's no time limit, like you can make music whenever you want to, but at the time I was like, no, I need to do it while I'm still young.
Yeah.
Like for years I've been wanting to make stuff, but it's not until like, now that I've really liked what I've made, really been proud of it, so I guess now's the time for me.
Yeah. So all of the songs are really good, but your like big, I guess, song on the EP is Fronting. So do you want to tell me a little bit about that and like what's the story behind that? What do you like? Like, there's a lot of London slang in there, so.
Yeah, I guess it's not for real. Like, it's not a serious song. You know, it's not like me being sitting down and being 100% serious. Like, I wanted to write a song that was kind of upbeat and like it puts you in a good mood when you listen to it. I've always been inspired by a lot of the London artists who they write how they actually talk and stuff. I think there are a lot of female artists, but not just female artists, just singer-songwriters who always put on the songwriter voice. I mean, loads of metaphors about the fucking river or like the sea or the ocean, and it's like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like no one actually talks like that.
Yeah.
So exactly. it's an unserious song that puts you in a good mood. And also, I wrote it about a boy who was like really pissing me off at the time, so.
It's quite good. Good. One of my favourite things about the EP is that you have quite a few really cool samples in there. Like there's one of a can opening.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me like the story about behind some of those samples and like where you sourced them and stuff like that? Like for example, Skets and Stoners.
Yeah. I love music with a lot of samples in. So like for example, like Mouse the Cat has a lot of samples in his music that makes it feel really immersive and like you're in the song. I wanted to have that kind of with all of the tracks, but specifically with Skets and Stoners because it's about a house party. I wanted a lot of samples from actual house parties, and the house party that the song is about, all the samples from that song are from that house party, just like from videos on my phone. I remember when I wrote the song, it was during lockdown. I was feeling really nostalgic about all the like parties that I used to go to and stuff. And so like I was watching all these videos on my phone. And I was really inspired to write a song that was like fit exactly that mood. So I decided to use the videos that inspired the song that I got in the song, so that you could feel like you're actually there while you're listening to it.
So sick. Another song I really wanted to ask about, I felt like one of the songs that was really, really different to the others was Summer Air Buzz. Like, that's one of my faves from the EP, so can you tell me a bit about the meaning of that?
Yeah, no, that song is kind of definitely a lot more relaxed and like chill than the rest of the EP, I guess, and I guess I wanted to make a song that was a little bit different. What can I do that will like switch up a bit? And it was like last summer, there was this massive heat wave in London, and it felt like you just couldn't do anything. Like that was the only thing you could think about, was just how hot it was. And I kind of wanted to like
hot for English people.
Yeah, I wanted to capture that feeling in the song. So I remember just lying in the park, just being, oh my god. And then I just wrote like basically the whole song when I was in the park.
So the last song I wanted to talk about was Your Soft Eyes, but it's the only other song on the EP. So I just want to hear a little bit about that song. I guess it's a romantic kind of song.
I guess, yeah. None of the other songs are particularly romantic, I guess. So I guess I wanted to have one song that was a bit more romantic. The whole song, the person who it's kind of about, I met him through a friend, and this friend who I met him through starts the song by saying, "Yo, you're literally just gonna fuck me over, man." The reason why I wanted the song to start like that was because when I met this person, I asked my friend, "Oh, what's his deal?" Like, he was like, "Just don't get your hopes up about him." The song isn't exactly about him, it's just kind of about a feeling in general, I guess. I don't know, it's very difficult to describe what the song is about because it's, I don't know, only the song can really describe itself, I guess. But it's kind of inspired by like still woozy, more about the feeling than like the explicit lyrics themselves.
I feel like Summer and Bells is very like that as well. It's very the feeling of the song. It's very just summer all over it.
With the whole EP, the whole point of it was I wanted it to like be immersive in a way. Obviously that's a very difficult thing to achieve, but the main reason I make music and stuff is because it helps me deal with dissociation, which is something that I personally struggle with a bit. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically just like spacing out to an unhealthy extent, hence the name Space Out. I like to make music because it allows you to invite the listener into whatever you're feeling, whatever world you're in at the time.
How do you navigate being not only a teenager but also a female going into the music industry? Because I know that it's very male dominated. Do you struggle with that at all?
Yeah, something that a lot of people like don't realise, I think, is that we all listen to like way more male artists than we do female artists. Don't tell me you don't, because you do. Like, go in your artists right now, you'll see like you listen to way more male artists. And that's just the way it is, I guess. I don't know, you can't really let that stop you, can you? Like, I'm female, I like to make music, I'm just gonna fucking do it anyway, so yeah.
We've got to wrap up the shoot really quickly, but just before we go, I just wanted to ask you, Carina, what advice do you have? Because I know it's not as easy around the globe to get the opportunities to make music as it is in London, and I just wanted to ask you, what advice do you have for young musicians or people who want to start making their own music?
I guess there's a lot of things that, you know, go into releasing music and making music. I think people think it's less of a process than it actually is. There are a lot of people who get a lot of help from everywhere around you, and I really think that if you can find other people who are also into music and want to make music for real, then 100% do that, because doing it on your own is so much harder. But if that's not possible for you and no one is really supporting you, I just think like,
get out there and do it.
Yeah, I just think I made my whole EP in my bedroom, and like granted my parents support me a lot and like they helped me in a lot of ways. Being encouraging and also helping me get the equipment I needed, but at the end of the day like the whole thing was made by me. And it was mastered by a producer I know, which was really helpful of him, and he did give me advice, but the actual EP was all made in my bedroom by me. If I can do it, you can do it as well, so fucking gang. But I guess like that's not really good advice, but if you can find people who want to do it with you, do it, and then also don't be scared to do it as well.
So, Carina's EP will be coming out on the 15th of November, so stay tuned for that.
Yes.
And stay tuned for any fun projects coming up in the future, because Carina is a founder of the company.
Yeah. Also, if you're watching this and you know me and Lil in whatever way, and you want to make music, don't hesitate to reach out to us, because obviously
even if you're just from London, like shoot us a text. Obviously Corona times it's a little unsafe, but if you're into film, music or art,
you want to find other people
and you want to make a network and make connections with other people who have the same kind of skill set or inspirations, hit up minimindmuseum, slide into our DMs, and we'll be replying to all of you, or our email, which will be on the screen somewhere or in the description. Alright, bye!